Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this pick bowl. Hope you're all doing well, and thank you to those of you who've subscribed recently. It's great to have you here. So we're going to be looking at what's going on in general. As I was leading up to this reading, I was hearing literally like what's going on and are you ready? Like the universe, God, spirit is asking you, are you ready? Because there's an overall energy here about it being time to move on, time to move forward, time to get, done. This is how I'm hearing it. So what I understand and what I pick up is that there's a lot of rearranging and there's a lot of reorganizing, spiritually speaking, like energetically, that's being done on your behalf. And it's almost like the co-creator part of your situation, what you're dealing with is now like the final piece, you realizing the power that you have to co-create with the support of, what is meant for you and your guides, ancestors, etc. Okay. And I'm also hearing like they want you to be happy. I'm getting like shivers. They want you to be happy. And when I'm saying they, I'm referring to, the energies around you that are supporting you. Again, guides, ancestors, God, whoever you believe in, who you work with as well, very strongly. I'm also hearing like falling off track. So it can be, it's a case of getting back on track. For some of you, it's not necessarily a complete quitting or leaving where you are. It's more so like getting back on track at where you are. And it's also a message of like you are on the right track, okay? So again, as well as the other energy, like the overall energy I described, it's also about, you are in the right place. You are in the right place at the right time. You will be in the right place at the right time. So this is like a confirmation. For many of you, I'm picking up there's going to be confirmations, as well as predictions, but this is coming through quite strong, okay? All right, so we have a tarot card we'll look at the end. If we need more details, I've got my tarot deck on hand with the Gypsy deck there. So the candles you have to choose from, bowl one is this lilac candle, and bowl two is the pink candle, okay? So go ahead and choose your pile or bowl. I'm gonna start with bowl one, okay? So just relax, enjoy the reading, okay? Let's make sure it's in good sight. You can see it well. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's begin. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing a teddy bear and there's a few things. A teddy bear, a locket, one of those heart lockets that you can open, you wear them as a form of a pendant. I'm also seeing a face of a woman, okay? This woman's energy is quite big. And her head is showing up as big, so it may be like literally she has a big head, physically speaking, but also she can be the head of something. And I'm picking this up as a separate energy to you, okay? Because this woman is kind of overbearing, could be head of the family, could be a boss, but it's someone who is too much into what you're doing or not doing, okay? So I'm hearing that for many of you, that is a confirmation that you're not being paranoid, you're not overthinking it, you're not judging this person. No, they are overbearing. Okay, so it's to keep an eye on that, to hold your boundaries down. Okay, so I'm now seeing a mask. Okay. So, again, this message goes back to this woman. She is wearing a mask, you know, in the sense of she's being false. And the reason this is coming through quite strong for Bulb 1 is that this is connected to those where I mentioned in channeled messages about leaving somewhere. So this can be that you're going to have a job change. Okay, you're thinking about a job change. And I saw some like eggs, you know, but actually it looked like a fried egg, could be an egg of a frog. Or so you are fertile, and I'm speaking in the terms of like money wise, like, so you're not going to have to be concerned about making that change, excuse me. You actually have the skills, you have the knowledge, you know, you will be sought after. It's not going to be challenging for you to leave should you choose to do that. This is what I'm being shown. I'm hearing the month of August, so all my readings are timeless whenever you click on this video, but August stands out as the month as to when this would be a good time for you to change, because Spirit is also saying to start preparing. Okay, again, going back to the channeled messages before I began the bowls, is to start preparing for this change, this exit. You are protected. As I say, you'll be able to move on successfully. This woman, this leader, this head is not going to be able to interfere concerning a recommendation, something along those lines. And also, you're not missing out. There's advice here about you not missing out. Okay, so I'm seeing a chicken, and before I did see eggs, but now I'm seeing a chicken laying eggs. Okay, so again, it's like your abundance. There is a movie where well, Jack and the Beanstalk, I'm sure that if I remember correctly, there's the golden eggs, but there's also a movie where there's a golden chicken that lays the golden eggs. So it's almost as though, you know, your ships are coming in, but it's in the case of like, you know, your golden eggs are coming in. And I also hear to look again, because there could have been something you looked at. This could be an opportunity, this could be an item of some sort, or an idea that you perhaps thought, no, that's not going to work. You dismissed it, okay? Like, perhaps it's like something that wouldn't sell, or you're being asked to look at it again, because it's just the angle, the perspective, it actually will work out. Okay, I'm seeing, you know, your bowl is very full and very beautiful. Okay, the energy here is, okay, I'm seeing a bird. You are going to be taking flight. So taking flight, literally going away somewhere, traveling. Okay, and there's an X appearing, almost like it's a piece of land that is kind of building up here like an island. X marks the spot. So not only are you going to be discovering some kind of treasure, okay, during this travel, but also it's referring to a treasure within you, okay? This X that marks the spot is something that you haven't been able to put your finger on. Like it's something that hasn't been tangible. Even if it's in the literal sense, like I'm saying, you're traveling and you're going to find an actual, you know, spot, a hidden treasure. This can come in the form of a person, also can be an item or an experience. But you are incredibly blessed. This is what Spirit is reminding you of, okay? To see the good side of life. So it could have been like up to the past 6 months, things have been incredibly challenging, especially where it's the case that you, it resonates about this interfering head of the family, a boss, okay, this energy of this female, this woman, rather. I'm also hearing put your lipstick on, look in the mirror. There is something here about building up your self worth, your self-esteem, believing in yourself. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart. If I can take you there. Da, da, da. Touching you. Yes. Yeah, you're being called to, you know, love on yourself. I have that actually in bowl 1. Many of you can be single currently, okay? Because there is somebody coming. There is somebody on their way. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in my vision. So this is something that has been long awaited, even overdue, okay? Also, there's this energy of thinking, okay, it's not going to happen for me. You did throw yourself into work. I am seeing an owl, so there's going to be a message coming, an important message. So I heard land estate. Of course, it can be some kind of estate or something that you are receiving. And there's 2 ways. Either you've worked for this, like you've bought it yourself, or this is like some kind of inheritance, you know, rather. An unforeseen gift. Because then I hear land acknowledgement. So there could be some indigenous ties here. Of course, I'm sure that exists in many places, but here in Canada, land acknowledgement, it's about acknowledging the indigenous people. Okay. Because yes, and that's also giving me a secondary message about ownership. So it's as though there's an energy of being focused on like owning, like this is mine, okay, I've earned it and I've worked for it. Okay, I'm also being told amethyst, something about an amethyst, either you have one. This is very specific, but to move it, wherever you have it currently, because it's not working at its full power. You may have even felt that because like dull, there's something dull. And I'm hearing to switch the location of where you have it in your home. Some you may have it under a pillow. You're being asked to put it beside the bed. Yeah. Yeah, definite connection here to crystals. I'm just feeling that as the wax is kind of like hanging on there. It looks like a crystal, like hanging crystal. So I'm also hearing building blocks, and the wax is kind of like thickening. So this is something about the building blocks, okay? The foundation. You have laid the foundation. You're not going backwards, okay? It's just a temporary pause in some cases for some of you, a temporary change where there's going to be the, you know, the work situation changing up. And you can expect that you're going to have opportunities that will allow you to be more free and have flexibility. This is another thing. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at your bowl. You can see. Also, okay. Now, I do see the initial K. I do hear Karma, K. Also Kali. And also hear like California. I know that doesn't begin with a K, but this just came forward, and like Cali, you know, something Cali came, yes, if I'm correct, there's a place in Colombia. I know there'll be other locations, but this is what is coming forward here, because going back to the indigenous energy, this could be some of you watching that have an indigenous connection, you know, could be you yourself, could be family, you know, origins, heritage, but it's as though some of you, where it's not through those means, you are going on a journey that's going to connect you to this kind of energy. Can be healing energy, could be looking at altruistic ways of healing, ayahuasca, going on a journey, a spiritual journey that connects to that. Okay, so that is for some of you. And it can also be, you know, that's your origin and you're doing that also. I'm not saying that's not you as well, but I'm just saying that, like, there's a general energy here of where you're going to seek out things for healing. Again, it's like that X that marks the spot, you know, you're going to find that treasure, the treasure within, but it's also actually going to be an experience or a person. Now, I am hearing baby also, so either someone around you is having a baby, there's one coming already, I do hear like on the way, this could be you, and also for some of you, a baby on the way sooner than what you thought, expected. Okay, I do see a little rabbit. It's like the ears, oh, the ears are sticking up here. Yeah. And I actually see a kind of like, looks like a sperm, you know, fertilizing an egg. It's like very clear and sticking up. So there is something here about that happening easily as well also when it comes to falling pregnant. Of course, I know it won't be for everyone watching, but this energy is pretty clear. I'm seeing a penguin. Okay, this penguin is like diving forward, you know, so again it goes back to really the main energy through the channeled messages I had at the beginning and your bowl is that, you know, it's about getting prepared, it's about being ready to take that next leap of faith, you know. Like this penguin is diving in first, you know, head first. And, you know, in the case of a penguin, they're a penguin, so they know their environment, right? They know they can dive into the water. Yes, there's some risks in there, of course, because that's the sea, the ocean. But essentially, they're going to keep living their life. They're going to keep diving because that's who they are. That's their nature. And I just have that you kind of embody that kind of penguin nature. That no matter what, you know, you'll keep diving in, even when it may look like, no, I've given up on that, or it's not me, I'm not strong enough to do that, I don't want to dive anymore. No, you will, and it's just going to be at the time whenever you acknowledge just how powerful you are, or acknowledge how even more powerful you are and can be. Again, going back to that treasure within, okay? I hear loco. So this gives me an energy of that there can be this element of you that can just be like wild, like I'm just gonna do it, especially when it comes to this case of travel and taking flight, like spontaneity. So where some of you may have just kind of not been able to do that because I have it's more circumstance, kind of there's a restriction. Again, there was this energy of like being able to have flexibility, work that you can do, like could be digital nomad, but it's getting back to that, getting back to life. Also, I hear you can turn, you know, stones into gold. You can turn something that looks like not valuable into something valuable. You have this ability, this capacity. Yeah. Okay, this is what I have for you, bowl 1. I'm gonna take a look at your tarot card, okay? Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. So with the 5 of Pentacles, this, as we know, it's the typical being left out in the cold. So there's quite a few things coming out here. The first thing is that, as we saw in your bowl, the concern perhaps of changing the job, right? But also it represents the energy of feeling stuck or restricted, like I can't do what I want to do, and turning the stones into gold, like the coin, okay? It's almost as if you just need to be reminded of the powers you have, the possibilities available to you, that you're not actually in 5 of Pentacles, it's an illusion. You're not actually stuck, and that circumstances are changing, okay? Yeah, because also there's like a worry about, will it be enough? Will something be enough? This also is telling me that there's going to be a transition in your home life, okay? I did pick up something about ownership before. It can be like, you know, can I afford it? Can I actually really afford it? Or am I overcompensating? Am I overreaching? Is probably a more accurate word. But I'm hearing that no, you're not. Because 5 Pentacles is better than nothing, right? You're not poor if you have 5 Pentacles. You have something. You have something to work with. And again, I'm saying, like, for many, it's an illusion. It's not exactly, I mean, no, illusion might not be the correct word, but let me just say this. It's not actually what's blocking you, okay? You're being freed up, and it was supposed to be that way. Whatever way you felt, the journey you had to go through with this leader, this overbearing woman, whichever way it was, family or work life, okay, it was meant to happen. And I'm hearing reward, okay? So there's going to be a reward coming towards you. Right, I'm just going to see more. I'm just going to get a few more cards for you. I just feel like doing that. Okay, can we expand on the 5 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Thank you. I'll go 1. Yeah, 3, look, 3 of Wands. It's about moving forward. Bowl 1. This is about moving on to something new. New project, new work, new home, traveling, okay? Traveling to distant lands, lands you thought you'd never go to, discovering that treasure. Look at that. You're leaving what you've been going through behind. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Yes. So it's in search of your own justice. You're actually going to make your own justice happen. You are your own justice, okay? And I'm also hearing prove people wrong, because it can be that perhaps people around you thought you weren't going to get out of this 5 of Pentacles. And it's not that you necessarily showed. You were in a position of maybe being down for a bit. Doesn't have to just be money wise. You could have had all the money, but it was just perhaps some depression creeping in or anxiety, something like that, okay? So people kind of doubted you would get out of that or move forward or actually let go. Yeah, but look at that. And then I'm just going to stop there at Queen of... Oh, but then how can I stop when the star is at the bottom? Look, you got this. See, and I'm seeing this as like she's, you know, you're a lawyer, she's a lawyer, she's her own justifier, you know what I mean? Like you're your own advocate. And actually, you did it on your own. You're doing it on your own. And it's almost like I hear you saying, you don't need to worry about me. You don't need to worry about me, like to the people in the physical reality. Don't mind your business. You know, it's almost as though you're going to start putting people in 5 of Pentacles. Like, mind your business. Why do you need to know about what I have and what I don't have? And, oh, I didn't change or I did change. What's that got to do with anyone? You're going to be, and it may be starting now, incredibly protective of yourself. Incredibly. And very, you've learned many lessons about documentation, signing papers, signing away, you know, your rights, or, you know, people trying to pull one over you, like pull the wool over your eyes. Not anymore. Not anymore. And anyone that does that, they're going to be in for a shock, because instant karma. Okay, I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that, and the star. See? 5 of Pentacles to the star. I mean, come on. Look at that. Okay, thank you very much, bowl 1. I'm going to move on to bowl 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you soon. Hello, bowl 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at what is going on for you. Okay, get some messages. So right away I'm seeing okay. Oh, 2. It's a badge of some sort. Like a sticker, an emblem. So this could be something that's on a flag, okay, connected to a country. A circle with 2 crosses through it. And I do hear badge of honor. So, okay, that's a few things there. Not only is it connecting to nationality, background, country, but there's something about badge of honor. This could be you receiving honor for your country, literally, okay? And there's like a double award, because it literally the same came out twice, the same design. Also, okay, that's what I was. It's the Celtic cross also. Yes, with the weave and the pattern. So got some Irish roots coming forward here. Okay. Also, you may own a Celtic cross also. And of course, we know crosses mean protected. Okay. So you are very much so protected. Okay, your home. It's as though perhaps many of you have been focused on the home, and, you know, protecting your space, your area. Okay, so I am seeing the face of, okay, yeah, this is a man, and he kind of has, his head is like quite close to his body, like his neck he has a short neck. Okay, his energy is tense. Oh yes, okay, so this is an energy that this male is waiting for something from you. They're either waiting for a response, a reply, a reaction. It's as though they set something in motion to try and get something from you, okay? And I hear if something doesn't move soon, that they are actually going to be making that move, making a move towards you, okay? This is someone that I don't have. There was a relationship here. This is kind of like an admirer energy. Even I hear a co-worker, someone who's kind of had their eye on you. Okay, I'm hearing dig. So again, this goes back to home. It could be your garden, you've been digging, okay? Because I'm hearing dig and plant seeds. But it's also in the energetic sense, okay? Like planting, you know, planting your dreams, your wishes, and nurturing them, okay? Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of grapes. So again, going back to the receiving an honor, okay? So in the case where it's not about an honor connected to your country or, you know, something along those lines, with the grapes being there, it's giving again this kind of like royal energy, you know, this honorable energy, something that is as though you are kind of going up a level, many levels, okay, abundant, because I'm getting this image of, you know, Cleopatra being surrounded by fruits, or a goddess being surrounded by fruits. And grapes, I find an abundant energy, okay? I hear fortune, fortuna. Yeah, there is also a connection here to, okay, Greece and Southern Europe, particularly Italy, because I'm seeing Italy here, you know, where the boot sticks out on the map. So it could be Italian origins here. And certainly, okay, I have a gathering energy, and this gathering involves a lot of tea drinking ceremonies, sitting down on carpets, okay, and this is how you have your tea is being served. And I see many different ways. So there is a teapot I see here, and also a samovar, the Eastern European way of boiling the tea, okay? Some of you, this could be what you do on a daily basis, or it's, you know, you're gonna visit family, and this is the kind of thing you're gonna do. You're being welcomed somewhere. Again, going back to this honor, it's like family, the people in your life where you're connected to, they're very excited to have you back. Like they're gonna be celebrating you. I do hear marriage proposal, okay? So there is some energy here of a marriage coming, proposal, right? Engagement. Can be the actual marriage being celebrated, because I see garlands, okay? Garlands being put around a couple. There's a lot happening here. And okay, I just heard that for some of you, there may be no one in the picture right now, but there's going to be very soon as in 6 weeks, okay, within 6 weeks, and then up to 6 months. And many of you, yeah, I just see a pair now, they're a kissing couple. You're gonna be meeting them when you go back to home, go back to where family is, a visit. Again, still this honoring energy. It doesn't matter that you're going back single. It's this fact that people are just so happy. People really love you, your family really love you, and they miss you, okay? Because I do have, it's like you're at a distance to where they are. You've sacrificed a lot here in Bowl 2. But can I tell you this? You're going to make up for all the memories you feel you may not have had because you had to study abroad or even a different state. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you were away from, you know, those that genuinely love you for extended periods of time, or you know, it can be, as we know, this is at the time of when all my readings are timeless, but the pandemic came and this put a lot of restrictions in for people, because I just have, you've been waiting to like finally, now I can live. So you are going to get paperwork. There's official paperwork coming for you. This could also be connected to that honor, because that's an honor also. You know, if you've now got papers to live in a country and you got your passport, the citizenship from somewhere else, that is an honor, because it means now you have your full rights. You know, you can now fully live your life, and you've put the work in, and then now you've got that, okay? That's like your rights there. That's your power. That's your abundance. I hear driver's license. Some of you could be obtaining that currently. I hear 22. You might be 22. Okay, or it could be something to do with on the 22nd. Could be the test. It's gonna go very well in the case where you've got a test, okay? So I do see something here. It's an apple and there's like a worm coming out of it. Oh, I laughed a bit too hard there. So it's almost as though this worm has a message for you, and it's okay. The message is to, I mean, literally check your fruits, right? Because some of you may have had an upset tummy. And it's not that there's a worm in the food. I'm not saying that. I just mean that, yeah, there's something that's kind of upsetting your tummy. And it's to look at the food. It's like, pay attention. That's why the worm is like sticking out. It's like, pay attention to what you're eating. It doesn't have to be apples, literally. But it's something about that, okay? Like, look again. Maybe this type of food isn't, it suits your tummy, you know? There is a message going further on that there's something that's being missed, okay? So, okay, because something is missing. For some of you, you lost something, you can't find it. It's a piece of paper. Can also be something you were given and you just can't find it anywhere. And there's, okay, the first message is, it's where you left it. It's where you left it. And because the worm is sticking out like that, which you can't really miss, if you had an apple in your hand and a worm came out, it's like it's right in front of you. Whatever it is, it's right in front of you. I do have the energy of a dog also coming through, so this could be your pet, you know, you have already, or one is on its way. In the case where it's on its way, it's going to be a pet for a lifetime. Okay. I don't know all the pet names, dog names, but I have a golden retriever, and I also see like a white little fluffy, it's not a poodle, but it's like a little white fluffy one. Yeah. So this can be the type that you will get. And they're gonna travel everywhere with you, you know? You won't be leaving them behind, unless you really have to, of course. Okay, I am seeing the image of a snake. Yeah, some of you may have a snake tattoo. You just may love, you know, snakes. You have images of that. Connection to the underworld energies, and also, you know, not just underworld, but okay, yeah, with the apple being there, it's like there's this connection to Lilith, Santa Muerte, you know? Yeah. So also a message here is like, you know, your journeys, your travels, you are protected. Do not worry, don't be concerned. Something about a border crossing is a concern for someone, okay? Don't be scared, you're okay. You have protection, and because there could be language barrier here. And this scares you, you know, or even just you're in a different place to where you are and you don't know the language, and you know, you could be setting up life, right? You're moving, you're setting up life, and again, you had to leave something behind, family, and you don't fully speak the language yet. But it's gonna be okay. Okay, I'm gonna let that go because it's getting big. Don't want to burn myself. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I do see a fish. Okay, so money is also going to be good. Money is going to be all right. You're going to have enough money. I'm seeing like a specific amount of 500. So either it's 500, you know, for a flight, 500 for deposit on something. Paperwork again is coming forward. See a nice love heart here in the center. So yeah, in the case where you are single, you know, that's gonna be the main, it's gonna get a lot of attention. You know, you're gonna get a lot of attention because in the center, it's like you will be the center of this person's world, vice versa. In the case where you are already in a relationship, this is confirmation that it will continue to be that way, okay? And with the apple coming out before, it's like you are the apple of their eye, you know? Yeah, there's the dog. Yeah, I see two, you know? So also could be Chihuahua here. Because these pets, this dog, I'm saying they're gonna love being on your lap. They're just very, very happy, very hyper also. So be prepared for that. And it could be ones you already have, right? But they really love you a lot. They don't like just being with anyone in the case where they're already, you know, your pets. Yeah. But the Chihuahua is like barking though, you know, like as if anyone tries to come near you, they're going to be barking away. Okay. All right, let's see your tarot. Oh, there's one more thing. There's a frog sitting on a lily pad. Yeah, so this tells me that also soon you are going to be in a position of being able to relax. You know, you're going to be in a position of also like healing. I just have this in particular when I have this lily pad here and this frog, because why do I want to have a connection here to this lily pad and Buddhism? Okay, I know that there's different positions in yoga, which I know yoga's not Buddhism, but that's a separate thing. But it's like sitting frog position or something. I don't know, because I know there's like sitting dog. There's, you know, I've done yoga myself, but it's almost as if like it's a position in yoga or something like that. But anyway, this is the message, like sitting frog. And this frog is very peaceful on this lily pad. This lily pad is like, it's, even though I'm hearing like it's just a leaf. Oh yes, of course, because on the lily pads they have the flowers, and that's what represents Buddhism. Okay, so you're blooming. Okay, you're gonna be blooming. And it also gives me like that energy of princess and the frog. Okay, like you're gonna kiss your prince, you know, kiss the frog. And I did see the kissing couple before. So yeah, that's what I have. Those are your messages. Okay, let me see your tarot. High Priestess. Look at that. And she's got a little baby. Yeah. Okay, so some of you here in bowl 2, I was going to say bowl 1. I feel like both bowls are going to be very relevant for both, for all you guys. Like many of you are going to pick bowl 1 too, and it's kind of going to follow suit. I feel like bowl 2 has been very predictive. So yeah, many of you, getting back to what I was saying, you're going to become a grandmother. Okay, you're going to be a grandmother. And it's that energy in particular that I'm getting, okay? Also, of course, we know the High Priestess to be, you know, she's a seer. She is, it can be, some of you in your family, you have grandmothers, even great grandmothers that were seers, fortune tellers, okay? Yes, because here it's like an energy of someone can't wait to see the baby. So in the case where some of you are going back to family, and I kept getting this energy where you're missed, you may have a baby, there's a baby on the way, and you know, they just can't wait. Your family members can't wait to meet this baby. So this is quite significant. Bull 1 again may have messages for you. So let's go further. But you know, it's also here is like you're being told that you know the answers. You're very wise, and it doesn't have to even be like a literal age thing here, even though we see the woman is of older age. It's not, this can be internal, you know, that you have a lot of wisdom and you're very wise. Okay. Oh. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Three of Cups and King of Swords. Yeah. So, what I see here is, actually, for some of you, okay, this is really going off from this trajectory that we've been going down, but there's like a third party going on here, okay? But I have, it's like you are the one in the center. Again, remember I saw the heart in the middle? So we've got like quite a big difference here with the Page of Pentacles, then the King of Cups. Oh, I just said King of Cups, but it's King of Swords. But we've got Three of Cups. Okay, this tells me with that fraudulent slip that this King of Cups, oh my goodness. The King of Swords is in love with you, and he is about to communicate this. For those of you where you're already with this person, there's going to be some kind of like deep confession, deep opening up. Even in the case where you might be getting married, or you know, you're engaged, like I have this energy there, this has been a relationship, there's going to be a significant opening up from this King of Swords. And it's not just about them saying they love you in the case where you've already been with them. It's something else that's going to bring a lot of clarity and relief, and you're going to feel so supported. And it's not that they haven't been doing that, but again, this is just the message I'm getting. It's something significant with a clear communication. It could be that maybe they did fall off on their actions or something for a bit, and you doubted, do they still love me? Like, are we still getting married? Is this still going ahead? Like, what's going on? And the thing is here with this Page of Pentacles, there's been, there's another energy here that has been showing you interest, is going to show you interest. Remember, this can be predictive. So there's just kind of temptation there. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, Spirit, and then we're going to wrap this up. Thank you. Okay, I think I just saw, I think I know what this is. Oh, okay. Well, we've got Ace of Cups. There's the confession of love, that they're in love with you. But it's also, it's more so this Page of Pentacles, because it's not expected. It's like, where is this coming from? How can you be in love with me? But you do have that. So when I'm saying third party, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily acting on that. I'm not particularly getting that for the majority of you, you know, that something's going on physically. And no, it's that there's someone that's fallen for you that you don't have a clue about. And then you've got the Strength card. Yeah, you're very you see, I feel like this is how men come at you, you know, they just want to devour you sometimes. Like, you kind of have this energy about you. And I say devour, like, you know, it's just like you're irresistible, you're so attractive, you're hot, right? But of course your energy too. But they don't see that this is you also. They might be showing up as a bear, like, come here, you know, and they just want to have what they want to have. But it's like, you're also a bear. But you look, you know, you kind of, you know, but you're not going to have that. You could be a fire sign, you don't have to be. But I just feel like this is you have to tame a lot of like the male attention and figures. And if you don't feel that it's like that, it's going to be like that, okay? that was a lot, but yeah, okay, that's what I have. I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much, Ball 2, and I will see you soon for another reading. Bye for now.